Robin.
Oh, is this happy song? You could just listen to it and be all happy. Sorry, my yap is still full.
It's all right.
I thought we took a long enough.
Where's Mike?
I thought we took a long enough break for me to finish dining.
Oh, he's right here. Okay, cool.
But there he is.
Mike Baker is here. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Mike Baker. I actually watched your appearance on Red Eye the other day. Nah, it was very good. You were filling in for Andy Levy, who was filling in for Greg Gutfeld, who seems to not give a flying fuck about that show anymore.
Well, he's off to do the 5, and he's on to bigger and better things.
Now he's got the prime time over there at Fox. So I see
he's kind of working like a dog over there at this point.
Yeah,
they got him humping around, but
he's like the Sam Roberts of Fox.
Yes,
going and getting plenty of other gigs. Like Sam's on 20 different channels and doing all kinds of things, filling in for people. And that's like Gutfeld now. He's all over Fox.
What's the show, The 5? I heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
It's a format. They had to do something to replace Glenn Beck.
Why not just play fucking cartoons where people have stars and birds flying around their head? Holy shit, what a kook. That guy got too wacky for Fox.
We got to find another guy who's got a lot of cardigans who cries a lot.
Yeah, when he just started crying all the time, it got a little uncomfortable to watch.
It became very religious, too. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah. Every episode.
Every so often, well, and by that I mean every 3 to 4 years of a show, if someone gets a little misty, you're like, that shows his human side.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, But wow, he just... What the hell are we listening to? Oh, is that something? Yeah, he just would burst out into tears every episode.
Yeah, and it became the go-to, and it was usually how they either got in or got out of a particular block during the show.
It's him just crying out.
But it was every episode. It seemed like you turn it on. It was a rabbi, a Baptist priest, or a minister
walking into a bar, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, I saw your appearance though on Red Eye. Very funny, filling in for Andy, which seems like a hard gig because you gotta kind of pay attention to what everyone's saying, write it on the fly, and make it work.
Right, and paying attention is not my strong suit. Yeah,
wouldn't be mine. No.
Do you Google? Because he's got to Google while he's doing that because he's listening. He's got to have his computer in front of him, right?
He's always looking. I mean, the idea it is actually it's probably the more difficult of the jobs. I mean, I've managed to sub in for Greg. And that's just a hosting gig, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to minimize it because he does a great job, and
I'll minimize it. I've done it. It literally, it's the equivalent of just rolling over on your back.
I did the show once when you were hosting.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry,
Mike. It was a blast.
It was fun.
We were laughing our asses off.
So fun looking up and making eye contact with the host instead of over the top of his head. Poor little feller.
Where's the host?
It was odd actually having a real man host the show.
No shoebox off to the right down there. Yeah, that's cute.
Greg's gonna kill us.
Oh, God, that's the last time and so ends my time on Red Eye. But no, what Andy does, and in very rapid order, usually have about 5 minutes, and so they run through typically 3 blocks of stories, and they've got four people basically making comments on these stories. You've got to identify anything that they say that seems a little bit odd. You got to find a couple of points that you can touch on, and then you've got to do some research at the same time. Then you've got to compile the whole thing, and the amount of time that you've got, it's the first half of the show that you're working to do that.
Yeah,
and it sounds like it's no problem, but it's actually you're humping the whole time.
It's a lot of information to put together in a short period of time. And then you have to make it entertaining.
Right.
It's easy enough to just...
Yeah, I don't worry about that part.
That's the least of my worries, that entertainment part.
I'm just getting out the information. What do I care?
Pesky. But the graph thing was very funny.
Oh.
He kept pulling up these Sharpie written graphs on the various topics that came up and how good or badly other people were doing.
That's just my
And
way
it was,
of not
yeah.
having to come up with anything else.
Yeah, it was easy. You
I just keep doing drawings. It's like I'm doodling during the show.
You were the carrot top of the program with your props.
I was going to smash a watermelon halfway through.
Oh, there he is, holding up.
Yeah,
you look very handsome on TV. It really depresses me.
Yeah. You definitely are made for television. You bastard.
Look at that. Yeah, I keep hoping someone's going to, in a position of responsibility, is going to say that very same thing and give me a call.
That actually matters.
Yeah. We just had another baby, and so now I've got I think 12 or 14 sons at home, and I've got to get a TV gig soon.
Something's got to break.
Something's got to pay.
Congratulations! How old is your new baby?
It's 4 weeks old.
Wow, that's
brand
new.
Yeah,
4 weeks.
I got my 3 sons now roaming around the house.
That is a new human.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Well,
right off the lot.
Well, that's what I do. I look at him some nights. It's very touching. I say, "You're a new human.
You are a new human here.
Welcome, humanoid." But no, they're good. And the 2 older ones are 4 and 2 years old. They've kind of come to grips with the whole, recent arrival. The 4-year-old, he'd been through it, obviously, with his younger one. And so he was okay with it. The 2-year-old, who's a very physical little guy, he was kind of agnostic over the whole thing. And, and now I think he's kind of warmed to it. He's decided we don't need to return the baby. And
send that thing back.
He doesn't try to hit him as often as he did early on. So.
I've seen that with nieces and nephews and stuff. They love punching and just clawing at the younger child.
Yeah.
And you're constantly hearing like, stop it, no, don't do that.
Oh, it's insane.
They're just winding back to belt him in the face.
He does. Samuel will walk up to him, and he'll look at him sweetly. And then, he'll decide, well, I'm going to go off and do something else. But before he turns to go off, he cocks his arm like he's going to just smack the baby because he's looking for a reaction. I think that's all they do.
Yeah, they just want a reaction.
They just want to see what the thing's going to do.
Right, and they see what daddy does when he drinks.
Right. And the second a kid starts to toddle around where they just are able to balance on their feet, the older sibling will run over and just push them back down on the floor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And again, I think I understand that. I've got an older daughter. I didn't necessarily understand a lot of what she was doing when she was a kid. I find now with these little ones, with the boys, you understand what they want to do. They want to hit each other. They want to push each other around. They want to see what inflicts pain. And in a sense, you understand that. As a guy, you understand that.
Yeah. My brother pulled some really nasty shit on me as I was growing up. One time, I don't know where he found a shitload of moths, but he found a lot of moths that he collected. And as I was asleep, he put them down the back of my underpants. So I woke up and had moths in my underwear.
That would bother anybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just the fact that I remember it.
Wow.
I was thinking, I sometimes still pay for that sort of treatment.
Well, it was
maybe it's just me.
Right after his brother murdered Frederica Bimmel.
He put the chrysalis or pupa in my butt. The death's head moth.
And there, now I can tick off. I've never heard that sentence before. Now I can tick that one off my list.
Yeah, that, and then another time, and this was even worse. He pissed in a glass and told me it was beer. And I was a kid, and he's like, "Oh, you want to drink some beer?" And of course it's me, I hadn't had a beer at that point in my life, but I had seen Daddy drink a case in an hour. So I figured, it would be like cool. And I did take a swig and went and realized it was not beer.
Ironically, I got tricked into drinking beer the exact opposite way.
Oh, those crafty girls/guys.
Always girls, please.
Oh, sure.
Always.
Sure. Yeah, that was so. Siblings will just kind of really do horrid things to their usually younger siblings.
Well, you throw them. I'll throw the 2, not the baby, obviously. I guess that wouldn't go well, but I throw the other 2 in the tub, and they can, just splash around, and they got boats and water guns and everything they can play with. But inevitably, it always devolves into one or the other pissing on the other one in the tub.
Why do they do that?
It's because it's funny. I think my wife will walk in and she's horrified, and I'm sitting there drinking a martini, watching these two piss on each other because I think it's funny.
Yeah, well, it's like it's squirt. You're born with a squirt gun. How do you not use it? I mean, that's the best thing a kid can do is piss on somebody.
That's all they want to do, including now the 2-year-old. He's because obviously he's been hanging out. He's learned a little bit quicker than the 4-year-old. But all they want to do is handle their Johnson. That's it. They walk around with their hands in their pants. They'll sit on the sofa watching TV with their hands in their pants, much like any of us would.
Sure. Yeah,
and that's all they want to do.
That's why I never grab little treats. They always come by and want to share. Kids, they're like having candy, and they're like, "Here." It's like, I just watched you run around the house with your hand buried up your ass crack, and now I'm going to take a fucking half melted M&M or Hershey's Kiss,
which they had stored in their ass crack.
Yeah, I don't even know. But I don't remember having Hershey Kisses around the house. Where'd you get that?
Well, I watched the 2-year-old pull alphabets out of the front of his diaper the other day.
Yeah, well, you got to keep them somewhere.
And then he ate them.
What did they spell? P-E-W.
Yeah, kids are just fucking, I don't know. I call it disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm not really into that whole, and watching them grab the parents. And I know parents just have this undying love for their child, and they can eat, wipe snot from their face and shit from their ass and eat stuff that their slimy little hands have. I can't. It is really nauseating to me.
And I would have said the same thing until you have that first one, and then it just all goes away.
Really?
And until they do something stupid. But no, I mean, for the most part, it's absolutely true. It's I guess it's the reason why we keep having more kids around the world, because you somehow all that disappears, and it's your own kid. And you don't mind wiping the shit and the snot and all the rest of it, and everything they do is funny. I mean, and everything they do is endearing, and until they get to a certain age.
Yeah, unless you're Casey Anthony. She didn't find much fun in it. I guess she thinks a lot like I do.
Yeah, she gets fucked by a lot of guys. Tramp stamp on your back.
Yeah, so do I. The boss is here. She's back in Florida.
Yes.
Casey Anthony, I guess she had that probation that she had to serve for the bad checks. She was writing bad checks because I guess a good friend of hers decided she would lend Casey Anthony her checkbook, and she just went hog wild with it and fucked over a good friend of hers and got convicted of check fraud. Gets off for the child murder. And then leaves the state, and then they tell her, no, you got to come back here and serve the rest of your probation in the state of Florida, where she is the most hated person, especially in Florida. She was voted most hated person in the country. Now in Florida, it's even worse, so they're very concerned about her safety.
I'm still stuck on that first sentence of your story. Somebody loaned Casey Anthony their checkbook.
Yeah, a friend of hers. Unless it's just another story she made up. But
here's my checkbook. And by the way, could you watch my kids just for a couple hours?
Just watch it. If they get out of hand, just have them go swimming, whatever you need. The duct tape's in the garage. Yeah, she just how she got off the hook on that one is miraculous. But she did. Now she's got to walk around and be her.
Yeah, I don't know how you sat in that jury room and said, man, I don't know. I kind of like her. I believe her.
That's what I really think. If she was uglier, they would have convicted her. I think she was a little. Well, the prosecution didn't prove its case, but there was just something about her that got me watching that case every day, going like, God, look at that.
No, there was something about you that got you watching that case.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it wasn't her.
I'm a sick.
Yes, don't take the fact that you're garbage and make it like that she's okay.
I really was just captivated by watching that.
Sure.
And meanwhile, if it was just some fat housefrau that did, I wouldn't have given a shit.
Right. Yeah. There had to be the angle there of the parties and the clubbing and all the rest of that.
Yeah.
Pull everybody in.
The hoary pictures, all that stuff. It was
there's going to be a porn film coming out of that soon.
You're going to hang with us, right?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
We have Dana White coming in
Dana's
for a few
coming
minutes, but we want you to hang with us while he's here because
very limited time. I want to talk to you
about
Libya, Gaddafi. Gaddafi's sons. How many of these motherfuckers does he have? Does anyone know? Wow. Yeah, a lot of shit going on there in Tripoli. But yeah, we got Dana coming in.
Are you a fight fan or no?
I am, yeah, I am.
Do you like boxing or do you like UFC or do you like?
I like them both.
Yeah.
I like them both. Yeah, I love a great fight. Was out in Vegas not too long ago for a couple of bouts, but the UFC is really interesting. I really enjoy it. It's come along. Actually,
It's taken off. Yeah.
Early days. Had a chance to, not that I had any money, but somebody thought I did, had a chance to invest in a new, I don't know what you call it, new wing, new sort of type of fight club. And, they had actually developed this thing. It was fascinating. They developed this thing where they had an arm wrestling table, and the two contestants stood at the arm wrestling table. Basically, it was arm wrestling, the same rules, they would get strapped down. But you could beat the shit out of each other. You could punch,
as your arm
you could
wrestling.
kick, you could do anything, and you couldn't break your lock, in your arm wrestling.
That's insanity.
It was
Sounds fantastic.
and they're still developing it. And to the point where they found the fighters, they were training up the fighters. It's a whole new sport essentially.
Yes,
but it's brilliant.
So you're taking your free hand.
Yeah.
And as you're trying to pull the guy over and pin him from arm wrestling, you could punch him in the face.
You're trying to beat the shit out of him, exactly. And you can also use you can use kicks and holds and
I saw that in the Deer Hunter.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, what I'll try to find because I got a clip of it. They did some initial promo work when they were trying to raise the investment, and I'll try to get that out to you. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I'd watch that in a second.
Oh yeah.
It's like Three Stooges arm wrestling. You're just fucking trying to pin his arm down. You poke him in the eye, smack him in the face.
I always hated arm wrestling. I just am really bad at it. I don't mean that to.
Were you bad at it?
Oh,
yeah.
Just awful. My shoulder. There's always a problem.
I haven't arm wrestled in years.
Were you good at it?
But even as a skinny young lad, I wasn't bad at it. I guess I had a good technique as far as twisting the wrist goes.
It's the grip and the leverage.
It is a lot about the grip. But now that I'm jacked, I would probably be.
You are bigger than you
jacked. Oh, I'm amazing now. I'm fucking forget about it.
I'm really not. It's funny. I watch so much fighting, and I actually will walk down the street and think that I've learned enough by watching that if somebody fucks with me, and I'm really just going to get beat up.
Oh, Jimmy.
I'm going to be beaten up bad. Not that I fuck with people, but I'm going to, instead of running away like I should during a fight, I'm going to actually posture like something I saw Silva do once.
I just want to see, here's the snippet I want to say. Close up on Jim's face. Trickle of blood down his lip. Camera pulls back as he wipes off with his thumb. Spits, looks at the blood, and there's just a Girl Scout or some poor old lady laying on the ground with a black eye and bloody nose. Or you took care of business.
Or I wipe my lip and I look back and it pans back and I'm in a bed and I'm scolding my girlfriend. And she's like, I didn't know. Get it?
No, it's potato soup. It's supposed to be cold. Why did you hit me? See, because dinner was cold.
Oh, no. No, I meant I was going down on her.
Of course I know. Sexual. Here he is. Dana White. I just saw you on the TV.
Yes, hi, Dana.
You were just somewhere else.
We're quick, man.
It's amazing. You are around. Unbelievable. Congrats.
Thank you.
On the Fox deal. Boy, that's a biggie.
Thank you.
For you guys.
We're pretty pumped about it.
No shit.
Doesn't suck, right?
That's real TV right there.
It is it's literally the deal I've been waiting for years.
Yeah, you've opened up UFC to a lot of people now.
We will. Yeah, that first fight that we do in November is going to be like our Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonner. It better be a good one.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people are going to be watching for the first time.
I own a news company. I was wondering, I just got a bunch of orders from Spike. That explains what happened. They must be so sad. How did they blow it?
You know what? To be honest with you, Kevin Kay, the president of Spike, and Doug Herzog, the guy who runs Comedy Central, they're bummed. You know what I mean? They wanted this thing. This decision was made up higher.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's
we won't get into that though.
The business logistics.
Yeah.
It must be hard though to compete with Fox. If Fox wants something, I'm sure the resources are a little
We were out there talking to everybody. You know, we talked to everybody. We talked to Comcast, CBS, Spike. We talked to the Turner Group. We talked to Fox. And
but when you got the network that has, the Super Bowl and
no doubt about it. I don't know if you guys have been watching the NFL, but they've already been integrating us into the NFL.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
It just they're really positioning it it looks great the way they're promoting it.
When I see that UFC on Fox logo, I get all pumped up.
And it's great though. Fox must love it here in New York because you can never go see a live event here in New York, so you can just watch it on television.
You might as well watch it. Stupid assholes
That's great
around
for Fox.
here. Jesus Christ!
We'll get that thing worked out. I mean, we've talked about that before.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
union.
We'll get
problems.
it figured out.
I got some union troubles.
But I got to hop on a plane when I want to go see fights. I'd rather just watch them here. Right. I want to go to Brazil, but let's be honest, I'd probably miss the Silva fight.
You certainly
things would happen. I'm sure I'd wind up getting distracted, doing something probably very bad and being arrested.
Getting distracted isn't all you'd get.
You do fine in Vegas, man. You go to Vegas and don't have any problems.
You should see me on the phone with escorts. It's like, can you be here by 2 o'clock? You got to be out by 3 because it's a West Coast feed. Prostitutes don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that it's a West Coast feed. They don't know what's happening. I'm really bummed I can't go. It's just too far for me to fly. But Silva's fighting again, and he's one guy I've never seen fight live, and I really, really want to see.
Oh, you haven't seen him?
No, I've never been to one of his fights.
Yeah, for some reason I thought you were at the
Philadelphia
fight. No, the Vitor fight.
No. Where was that, Vegas?
I thought you were there, yeah.
No,
He fights in Vegas a lot. The crazy thing about this fight down in Brazil is we sold 14,000 tickets. We pussed out a little bit. I'll admit that we pussed out. We sold 14,000 tickets. 350,000 people were looking for tickets.
Wow.
We could have done a soccer stadium down there. And this weekend, this thing's on open TV. 40 million people will watch this fight this weekend. Crazy. So,
wow.
Jesus Christ. So why didn't you move to a soccer stadium? Couldn't you have moved it once
once we put it on. Yeah, they have all kinds of strict laws down there about ticket sales. It's crazy.
So you guys are having how many fights are you actually going to do on Fox? And what's the first live one? You don't even know yet.
Yeah, no, we're doing four a year on Big Fox on the network. We're doing 6 a year on FX.
FX, nice.
2 seasons of The Ultimate Fighter a year, and our UFC Primetime. We're doing that thing will run on there too, and then all of our other programming will be spread throughout their Fox networks.
Okay, so you're going to have there's going to be live fights now, because I think usually on The Ultimate Fighter, it's just the last fight is live.
Yeah, so The Ultimate Fighter is going to be live now. So what we're doing is the reality will be what we call Jive Live. It'll be like 4 days, and then we go live for the fights. So it's never been done before. It's going to be pretty cool.
What is the reason for it? They just don't want the results leaking? It sounds great. I mean, although when I watch them, though, to me, it's always live anyway.
Right.
I'm closer. It's just, we love E-Rock, but he really does get in fucking close, like it's, Lyndon Johnson inauguration footage.
Close Encounters sunburn.
So what is the purpose of having it live? I wonder if that has anything to do. Do they want people in Vegas to get more interested, do you think?
No, we want to do it live because it's never been done before.
Okay.
It just makes it more relevant. You know what I mean? The reality is when we can this thing, it's been months. Some of the stuff leaks out. This will be live.
And the live angle is more exciting because if something huge happens, it would leak.
Well, here's the thing
recorded.
Too. One of the things right now, what pulls big ratings are live sports. Mm-hmm. Live sporting events. This will be a live sporting event every week. There'll be a live fight.
Logistically, that's got to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Wow.
We used to film the thing in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to take us 13 weeks to film now.
It's a nice problem to have, though, right?
Yeah, believe me.
How is Brock, by the way?
He's doing a lot better. He's he'll probably fight the first of the year. He's recovered very well, and he's been farming. He's got a farm up in Canada. So
he's 100% healthy?
Yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, I can see him pulling a plow by himself with a yoke around his neck.
And a horse just watching, smoking. Hey, it's funny. Is Chael Sonnen for anyone that doesn't know Chael Sonnen, he's just a great, I'm dying to get him in here because he's such a fun guy to listen to.
Oh, is he that smart ass?
Does he shit talk.
Yeah.
He's nuts. Like literally to talk to people.
Nuts. And the answer is, I know where you're going with this. The answer is yes. He's in Brazil. He's in Brazil and has been there training Yushin Okami for the Anderson Silva fight this weekend. And he's down there on Twitter saying the most horrible shit about Brazil and Brazilians.
Is he still saying it?
Yeah, he's down there.
And it's not like those people really have pride in their nation and their peoples.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you, man, it's dangerous. You know what I mean? Down there. So he's nuts, yeah.
And
you guys should have him on here.
I'd love to. He's one of my favorite people. I went to Philadelphia, and when I saw you, and I just wanted to meet Chael. I hadn't met him before, and he's a very nice guy, but what a ferocious fucking vibe he has. Yeah, he's a problem.
It's true.
Chael is a real problem because he's fighting these guys and actually just shit talking them before he fights them. It's easy to do it in a different weight class, or guys. You know, it's easy for me to shit talk somebody I'm never going to fight, but to know you're going to fight Silva and then just attack him.
Well, first of all, Yushin Okami, the guy that is fighting this weekend against Anderson Silva. Anderson's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and I think he's the best fighter ever. And the guy that everybody feels has the style to beat, Anderson because of that first fight is Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen's been training Yushin Okami, who, again, is the best Japanese fighter to ever come out of Japan. This guy is a big 185-pounder. He's strong. He's good at wrestling. When he gets you on the ground, he beats you up. And it's going to be an interesting fight with the fact that he has been training with Chael for so long.
What did Chael do differently? I mean, I've watched the fight, and he literally beat up Anderson Silva for 5 rounds. He really completely. Rogan said he's been hit more in this fight than he has in his entire UFC career.
True.
And what did he do differently? I mean, because I've never seen Silva get taken down, or maybe once it's kind of a half a slip and he goes down. What did Sonnen do?
Well, you have all these things. There's all these theories that come out after the fight. One of the things was that he went into that fight with injured ribs.
Right.
Is what is the word. But still, Chael Sonnen was in his face, hurt him with punches, and took him to the ground, did everything else. But what makes Anderson Silva so amazing is, 30 seconds left of the fight, he pulls off a triangle choke.
Yeah.
And
it looked like Chael didn't want to tap either. He looked like he was like, he just didn't want to do it.
How disgusted would you be if you're just beating the shit out of somebody, and then you're like, oh,
that
man,
was the belt.
I'm done.
That's what he says all the time. He's like, people say that Anderson Silva beat me. He didn't beat me. Did you watch that fight? When you absolutely pummel a guy for 5 rounds and he wraps his leg around your neck, you're the loser of the fight?
You gotta love the way he spins that, though.
But apparently, yes, you are the loser of the fight. That's how it works.
When you're about to go unconscious. I can't remember. He either had him in a triangle or had an armbar on him. I think he's transitioned from the triangle to an armbar. And yes, your elbow was about to snap in half, and that's why you tapped.
And that is one of the great things about the sport. Is in boxing, for the most part, it's very rare that you would see a guy get the shit beat out of him like that and have that rocky comeback where he's got enough energy left to beat the shit out of his opponent and win the fight. You get that with UFC, where it's like, oh wow, he's getting the shit beat out of him, and he wins. Hey, how the fuck that happened? It's amazing to watch.
Did you see what a phony I was, though, when you were saying, like, he went from an armbar to a triangle? I don't remember, but I was just going to go, yes, like, just 2 men of similar ilk discussing the outcome. But you could have said anything. Like, wasn't he eating a burger and he slipped? I would have went, yes, exactly what happened. Fucking asshole I am. What's going on with you and Bob Arum, who I'm tired of the arrogance of fucking boxing drives me nuts. How arrogant the sport is.
You want to talk about arrogance? This guy is the king of arrogance. This guy is such a pompous, arrogant. I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired of listening to his shit. First of all, he's one of these elitist.
Daniel never speaks his mind.
Yeah, that's the beauty of him.
He's one of these elitist. If you've ever been around this guy or around the circle he's in, these are the people that think they're better than everybody else, and it's just to explain to you how bad I can't stand this guy and how tired I am. Basically, he comes out and when we first bought the company, starts talking all this shit about the Fertitta brothers and how stupid they were to buy this thing, and this thing's losing tons of money. It's never going to work. Then as it starts to take off, he says, this thing, da-da-da. He's always got something to say. When we did this Fox deal, he's got a million reasons why Fox got into this business. It has nothing to do with the UFC being popular. And the night that we go, you asked me, the first Fox show is November.
Right.
And it's up against the Pacquiao fight that night. And he's like, they could put a movie on and it'd be more competition. Yet his son, when we announced the date that we were going on, flipped out and starts calling everybody in the business, from DirecTV to In Demand to you name it, pissed off that we're going on this night. And just everything that comes out of this guy is exactly like you said, pompous and arrogant. He's a complete douchebag. I'm sick of hearing him.
A complete douchebag.
Yeah.
That's
He
great,
is.
man, because it's like boxing for so long, and I always said that one of the reasons UFC is successful, besides the fights, it's the fact that you can't go from the ring backstage without signing for a half hour. There's a weird connection that the fans have that boxing lost. I don't know if. Probably never had it in my lifetime.
Gentleman Jim Corbett.
Yeah, probably Joe Louis was the last nice one.
To sign.
But no,
The guy. The thing is about this Bob Arum thing too is, look, if boxing hasn't changed. They haven't changed anything in 30 years. You know, it's exactly the same. If you watch an HBO boxing match, the only thing difference between 30 years ago and today is HD.
Yeah,
Everything's even the fucking announcers are exactly the same. These guys are 140 years old.
Yep.
Bob Arum. I mean, it's just such a, like you said, such a cocky, arrogant sport all the way from the bottom to the top. And but the bottom line is, Bob, you weren't smart enough to do what we did, or the other thing about him is all these boxing guys are greedy, fat pigs that take everything that they can get out of the sport of boxing and don't invest a dime back into it. Nobody did anything to secure the future of boxing. All these pigs like Arum do is take money. It
has a horrible reputation, boxing, for just fucking over people, not giving back to the sport,
to the sport,
you're right,
to the fighters or the fans or anybody
right.
else. It's some big fat pig who helped destroy the sport of boxing, sitting around saying, "Give me more money."
It's exactly what it feels like too, because I never feel, it's funny, I never feel any type of a fan connection or anything from boxers, and that just comes from the top. And hey, look, you guys are the hot chick. That's the way it is. UFC is the one. Nobody under 20 is going, oh, boxing. Maybe like certain ethnicities like it more than.
I don't think anyone under 30.
Well, the thing that sucks is the thing that really sucks is, for instance, Manny Pacquiao. I'm a huge Manny Pacquiao fan. I'm a fan of boxing, and. I'm just not a Bob Arum fan. I'm not a fan of these guys who have beat this sport down over the last however many years and just continue to rape the sport of boxing and not give back to it, not invest in it, nothing. And Bob talks about how, oh, this isn't this and that. Look at all the Top Rank. Top Rank is his company. Look at the fights they're putting on. These clowns are trying to copy everything we do. Now they got these vignettes that they're running in-house. They got DJs playing music. They're trying to copy us. But he wants to come out and talk shit. I'm just tired of this guy. Tired of him.
Trying to update it and make it a little more youth friendly,
which is cool,
But you know what? You
never
can't do it by ripping off people that are already doing it.
Yeah, well,
It's
you
not
never
a
heard
new
me say
idea.
it before that. I've been to his fights where they're ripping us off and they're copying everything we do, and then the guy comes out and starts talking shit like, what they're doing is ridiculous and I don't care. But well, if it's ridiculous, what the fuck are you doing copying us?
Well, the vindication will be when you completely blow them away in November.
Yeah.
Fox.
Well, you guys are being smart about that. That was just probably a big coincidence that it happened to be on the same night. I'm sure.
No. But the reality is, here's the thing. It's not the greatest date for me either.
Sure.
It's a fight night with Manny Pacquiao going on. But we compete with the NFL, Major League Baseball, the NBA, college football, college basketball, boxing, wrestling. I mean, there's a lot of events going on every year. If we tiptoe around every event, we'd never put on an event.
Right.
So that's the date that Fox gave us, and that's the date we're going to go.
And aren't you guys ending, like, instead of a 2-hour show, you're doing a 1-hour show?
Yep.
So if people want to go watch that, they can. Let's see this first, because people are kind of in a fight vibe. Hopefully some people will probably forget about the, I can't even say hopefully, because I don't dislike Pacquiao, but a lot of people might forget about it because they're watching UFC. They may forget to go over.
Yeah.
But it's a little kick to the balls of that big fight, because they have so few big nights in boxing.
Right.
Every one is a major event. You guys have a silver Okami, but 2 weeks from now you have another big fight. So you guys have a million of them.
That's it too. Yeah, with boxing, you have to wait forever for the big fights.
Exactly. Oh, Bob Arum. Hey, Bob, big mouth. You think you're so great at what you do? Make that Floyd Mayweather fight that everybody wants to see. Shut your face. You big, fat, greedy pig, and make the fight people want to see. He wants to put on 50 fights with Pacquiao now. Make the fight that people want to see. Make the fight that Manny Pacquiao wants. Go do something, you lazy, do-nothing, fat, greedy pig.
Fucking beautiful. And that's exactly how we talk to Eric
that?
in the next room. It's funny too. It's not that. Travis. The boxers. It's funny how boxers look at UFC too. Because I love Bernard Hopkins. I mean, you can't not love Hopkins.
Yep.
And at one point there was an interview where he was like, the guy's wrestling around the floor, and then there he was, right there, front and center in Philly. And it turns out he had been training Rashad a little bit, and, or at least talking to him about boxing styles. So it seems like a lot of the attitudes of even the fighters is turning around.
Yeah, well, what happened was he started training some of the guys, and it's the same way I got into it. What happens is once you get educated about the sport and you meet some of the people, it's really hard not to like it. It's really hard not to like it.
Yeah, all those guys, it's like literally, I've never had a guy in here. We've never had a guy in here that we didn't have a good time with.
Yeah.
Sometimes the guys who don't speak English are a little harder to interview. I mean,
Come on, you mean the guys that don't speak English aren't good radio?
I know, but I'm such a fanboy, I don't care. Fucking Silva could have just came in and thrown fucking air kicks, and I would have been like, doesn't that sound great on the radio? I admit it, I'm a self-centered asshole. That's what I care about.
Dana, I heard that you're not into the chick MMA thing.
Oh,
the women.
That's not true.
Brawling. Really?
That's a bad rap I get. But
because Jimmy was over at my house, we were watching. God, I can't even remember the names of these girls. But
male on male pornography, and we happened to turn it off. But two girls were going at it, and one. Wow, was she an attractive girl? What an ass on her! And just to see her making these moves, something about the girls just wrapping their legs around each other. It was very interesting to watch.
No,
and then I heard
it's good to hear you guys take the sport aspect of it very serious. So these girls are going at it, and wow, what a great!
You watch the guys for the sport and the action. You watch the girls for the occasional slip and going, oh, I could see right up her shorts there. There was something kind of interesting / erotic about the two girls going at it like that.
Here's my thing with, and I've said it many times, there's not enough good girls to create an entire division.
Oh, okay.
To create an entire division. And one of my real big problems with it is, and this is where I think sometimes I come off sounding sexist, but it's a fact, and this is what happened. I was up in Northern California years ago, watching this fight, one of the smaller fights, and these two girls were fighting. One girl fought just like Randy Couture and looked just like Randy Couture. And she fought this girl who was absolutely gorgeous, who looked like she took 5 Taibo classes. The beating that this girl took for 3 rounds, just
wow.
I want to know that, that there's a competitive division. There's enough competitive girls in there so you don't get a lopsided
beating. So it's a
beating.
little lopsided now, right?
I don't like that. So that's where I kind of get my bad rap and come off sounding sexist.
No, but that makes perfect sense because to just have a sacrificial lamb being thrown in there to get the shit beat out of her by someone of questionable sexuality.
Right. Well, I always felt like, when I say that, I come off sounding sexist, but boy, you two blew me out of the water.
Yeah,
so
we're trying to cover you and help you out.
You guys make me look great.
Don't worry about it. Our quotes are even worse.
Yeah, you're going to look like a Vanity Fair article when you walk out of here compared to the creeps in this room. What gentleman Dana is. Why would he talk to those two?
I just have a hard time with one-sided fights in women's MMA. Listen, we just got this Fox deal, and the way that I look at the Fox deal is everybody's like, oh, you're mainstream now. We're not mainstream. We've just been given the opportunity to go mainstream. Now's the time that we really got to dig in and work and do all this hard stuff. People out there have had a hard time with the guys. When you see a guy on the ground getting pounded.
Right.
What do you think's going to happen if somebody turns on Fox and sees some girl on her back, pinned down, getting hit with punches? It's it's tough to do.
Some people might actually pull out the Vaseline and tissues.
Yeah, I mean, I did find it a little sexier than I thought I would.
There was just something about it, and it was the fact that one of the girls was, God. I mean, she's done some pretty stunning bikini modeling and stuff like that. And
what
she
fight were you
great.
guys watching?
What the fuck was it? I don't even remember.
I don't remember. It was
Victoria's Secret.
Was it?
Yeah, maybe that was
it. Misha Tate?
It might have been. It was.
I think it was.
It was. It was Fedor's last.
It was Misha
forced
Tate.
nap.
Misha Tate. Forced nap.
Somebody pointed out on Twitter, and then I copied it. The last person he tapped was me. I am Fedor Emelianenko's last victory. After this fucking show, he has lost. I think 3 in a row he has lost.
That is fucked up.
Are you guys happy with the Strikeforce purchase, and are you guys going to integrate all those fighters into UFC?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. We're working on that whole thing with Showtime right now. But yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I'm excited about. I'm excited about that we can do Nick Diaz versus George St. Pierre in October in Vegas. Pumped about that.
Is that the next Vegas fight?
Yeah.
All right, good. We want to go out to a fight. I keep telling you, you got to go to a live event.
I know.
And you guys seriously should come to that one.
I would love to in Vegas.
October in Vegas. It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
I would fly out for that.
I would love to, yeah.
It's hard to convince yourself.
You think your head was banged up last time I was here, man. Wait till you come back from Vegas for 3 days.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
You're trying to forget about the 4th of July.
I know.
Diving incident.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Diving incident. That's the last time I was here.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I was in worse shape than the fighter we had in that had lost that. Recently.
Yeah, you were miserable that trip.
Yeah,
you said like 4 words on that whole interview on the radio. Remember I bumped into you on the elevator?
I was like, oh, God. Yeah, I was hungover.
Yeah.
And I had hit my face on the side of my swimming pool. Wow, I was beat up bad.
Wasn't I there for that or no? I was there like the next night.
July.
I spend a lot of time in this. It's really creepy. I go to his house a lot and we just sit in the hot tub and just talk.
Yes.
It really is awful. But
and then I jump in the pool and smash my face on the bottom.
Yeah, and then cops show up. They think we're having a domestic quarrel. It's humiliating. It's really embarrassing. I can't tell you how happy I am to hear this though, man. Because going main. So when you said you're going main, you guys are mainstream. You meant that in a good way. Because it's funny how for comedians, if someone goes, "You're mainstream," you're like, "No, I'm not." Like you
sell out. Yeah.
Yeah, but you mean that in a good way. Like you guys are on the main stage.
Let me tell you, these fighters that have been doing this for almost, the UFC has been around for almost 18 years, and these guys are some of the best conditioned athletes in the world. These guys work hard. It's about time they get the respect they deserve. That's the thing that I love the most about this deal is NFL, Major League Baseball, NASCAR, UFC. I mean, all the properties that Fox has.
Yeah.
Now the UFC is there, and these athletes deserve it. It's about time.
That's nice. And it just opens it up to so many more people that are going to be able to watch it.
Yep.
And people that probably haven't ever seen it.
No doubt about it.
And they'll be like, wow, this is cool shit.
Yeah. That first fight will reach millions of people that have never seen it before.
And people that have only heard bad shit about it, like it's violent or it's too much. And meanwhile, so much of the jiu-jitsu, it's like a boxing match for 10 rounds and knocking each other's brains in. But literally in a UFC fight, a lot of times you just your arm is bent a certain way, and that's the end of the fight. You've only taken a few punches. It's like these guys, I think, have a lot longer shelf life and are probably a lot healthier when they're 60 than boxers are when they're 60.
And it does seem like the refs are jumping in. They're not really letting the head pound off of the ring as much as the older days of the sport. Yeah, is that a conscious effort?
Well, no, these guys are getting more educated on when a guy is done. Believe me, there's still some moments when fights need to be stopped a little sooner. People don't realize when you're watching the UFC. Punch, kick, knee, elbow, go to the ground. What great athletes he's got. When a guy gets caught, for instance, if a guy gets dropped and gets rocked in boxing, he's got till the count of 10 to get back up.
Right.
When you get dropped here, that guy's right on top of you, dropping punches down.
Smashing your head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
Believe me, the refs jumping in is a good thing.
I was sitting behind, thanks to great seats behind Bernard Hopkins and his guys. Watching them watch.
Could you move your head?
Yeah, I'm like, down in front!
I just smack him.
Let me tell you what, though, Hopkins, a guy who's been boxing as long as he has, he looks damn good, doesn't he? When you talk to him, I mean, he's 100%. And
he's all there.
He really is, man.
He's
it's unbelievable.
100. I'm fucking such a low self-esteem idiot that I tapped him like, hi, I don't know if you remember me. He's like, of course I do. Part of it was my low self-esteem, part of it, he's a boxer, he's 46. But he's completely, you didn't know, but he's completely lucid and he's just saying that what he wants to do, and he wants to go on and keep fighting. But watching those guys, they were very impressed watching the fight, especially when the guys went to the ground. Who's the headline fight? That was it was Faber.
No, the headline fight you were at was Tito and Rashad.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tito. Jesus, yes.
Yeah.
That was a great fight. I thought fucking Rashad was going out actually on that guillotine.
If he'd have got that other foot around, that would have been interesting. If Tito could have popped that other foot around and locked his guard, it would have been interesting.
That was amazing that he was just able to not tap. I watched that and was like, oh, he's done. He's done for. But and then to hear Rogan say like, no, it's not quite locked in. He's doing,
Rogan's so good at calling.
I was yelling at Rogan. I'm going, you're a little too good because you almost ruined the fight for me. It's like he's saying what's going to happen. It's like, let me watch it.
Right.
It's live, and he's calling it like it's a tape.
Well, it's cool. It hasn't been done in a long time, but Fox is gonna start doing it. Fox Radio, sports radio now, is gonna take the live feed of Rogan and Goldie calling the fights.
Oh,
so
nice,
if you can't get the pay-per-view and you can get it on your radio.
That's great.
And Rogan's
Pretty cool,
great.
huh?
He
Yeah,
can
he
paint
breaks
that
it down.
picture, man.
Yeah.
I think he's the best announcer in sports because
Absolutely.
I could never call a basketball game either. But the way he knows what so much about, he makes it very simple. Like all he's got to do here is wrap his leg around if he wants to get out of it. Then you see the guy doing that and getting out of it.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's a lot easier to watch because it seems like an impossible situation, and he's kind of walking you through how a guy can get out of an impossible situation.
It's not like, oh, he's got him in a thingamajiggy.
Right.
Oh, he's putting his leg in a
or him just saying, oh, he's got that choke, and people don't understand what the transition was. How do you get out of it and everything else? I believe that the last generation, Rogan's been with us like 8 years. I think that people have picked up the ground game faster because of Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has educated an entire generation on the ground game.
Yeah, and it really is. I know Dana has to go.
Yeah.
It really is the place to be seen, though. And I hate to say, there's no way to sound that without sounding like a douche. But like, it's amazing the people you get at your fights now. Like in Vegas, of course, I annoyed Rihanna for a photo, and fucking Justin Bieber. It's like you get some really big name people who know that camera shot.
Did she flinch when you tapped her?
She was looking. Of course, she didn't know. They're like, you might know Jim Norton, and she's like, she couldn't have not known me. I've never had anybody not know me more. Like literally, she circled the earth of not knowing people, and I was the final person that she didn't know. But it's amazing the people that are showing up at these fights because they know it is something that everybody in the demo is watching. So you're doing something right, man.
That's the place to be.
All right, he has to go. Congratulations.
Dana, thanks so much, man.
First fight's in November. I'm sure we'll be talking to you before then.
Yes.
But it's a huge, huge fucking day for the UFC. And, look, I still like boxing, but...
Yeah. And thanks for just stopping by, because I hear this was pretty much short notice kind of a thing.
Yeah, well, I started in L.A., going here all day in New York, and then I fly down to Miami tonight, hopefully get out before the hurricane, and then down to Brazil for the fight this weekend.
And the fight is Saturday night. Of course you fly.
Private. Of course.
Huh?
You fly private?
America West.
Yeah, Frontier.
They actually fold up the wings on America West and just drive down fucking 95. But UFC 134, Silva versus Okami is the headline fight, and it's this Saturday, August 27th on pay-per-view. It's sold out in 74 minutes, and it's live. Silva fighting in Rio de Janeiro, and that's one fight I'm annoyed that I will not be at.
Absolutely.
Just, the UFC, you're doing everything right, so we're happy that you're here.
And we'll be back with more of Mike Baker.
Mike from the CIA is here, and thanks for hanging out.
Mike's great. Thanks.
And
Bill Burr is going to be stopping by in a little bit. But Dana, thanks, man. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, guys. Always appreciate it.
Back. Not yet.
There's a man who leads a life of danger. To everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. With every move he makes, another chance he takes. Odds are he won't live to see tomorrow. Secret agent man, secret agent man, they're giving you a number and taking away your name. Beware of pretty faces that you find. A pretty face can hide an evil mind. Be careful what you say, or you'll give it all away. Odds are you won't live to see tomorrow.
Here he goes.
Secret agent man, secret agent man, they're giving you a number and taking away your name. Is this the chorus?
Yeah.
I thought a little lead went here or something.
A little more secret agent man there, right?
Yeah, but there's another verse, but I don't know when to start.
He holds the directions with his big dumb thumb moving.
Here it comes, secret agent.
Secret agent man, secret agent man. They're giving you a number and taking away your name. Swinging on the Riviera one day.
Tell him, Fred.